and welcome. Today our U15 Mid-Isle Matrix are playing the Central Attack in the final game of the league regular season against the Attack. The places have been clinched. We've got third place for the Mid-Isle Matrix and fourth place for Central Attack. But you better believe that both these teams will want to win this game, as there's a bit of a rivalry there, and both teams will want to prepare for the playoffs. And Central Attack will face Eastern Express in the first round of the playoffs, and the Attack will face the the Matrix will face the Prince County Warriors. Both of them with really some tough roads ahead. Right now, this game is all about trying to prepare for those playoffs, get the special teams working, and really solidify your lines, make some plays. I can see starting for the Mid-Isle Matrix is Fraser, Toombs, Howitt, James, and Phillips. Good to have Malcolm James back, and in nets, between the pipes, Jack Clode. Starting for the Attack.
Hi everyone.
I see.
Please stand if you're able for the playing of our national anthem.
I can only see Moore's name from here, but. Starting in nets where the Attack is Hatton up front. It looks like we've got Moore, Rico, Salvaggio, Cudmore, and Green. Starting lineup for the Attack. And it is a beautiful day here in Prince Edward Island. And we're in Charlottetown at the University of Prince Edward Island at the McLaughlin Arena for the first of two back-to-back games. The Mid-Isle Matrix U15 group right now facing the Attack. And at 4 o'clock, the U18 group facing. And it is getting loud in here as the teams rally for the first station. One back now. Here's Phillips looking for Howitt, off into Salvaggio. Salvaggio now back to Cudmore. Over to Salvaggio on the boards. He's looking for Renko. Renko has it, flipping it in now. Back is James for the Matrix, being pushed by Moore. Toombs working it across to Phillips. Phillips up to Fraser. Fraser coming through the neutral zone, putting it in deep. And Howitt pushing in there, but it's flipped out to the line, kept in by Phillips. Back to Green on defense. Green being chased by Toombs, kept in by James, into the corner. Just past Toombs. Phillips will pick it up. Phillips firing that one at the net. Off Hatton. And oh my goodness. And Hatton thought the puck was going behind the net, and it came back out the other side. And Howitt was there to bury an early goal for the Mid-Isle Matrix here at 9 feet and 14 left in the first period.
Matrix goal, scorer number 4, Williams Howitt, unassisted.
ice now for the Matrix are Surratt, Gardner, McDonald, Trivers, and Pigeon. 1 second there. And I need to make an adjustment because I've got my Facebook being set to friends only and I need to adjust the post. So bear with me while I do that. There, now we're updated. James putting in deep. Cody now out there with Howitt and work back to Toombs. Toombs over to James. James back to Toombs. Toombs to Trivers. Trivers putting it over to James. James with a quick shot and a nice save by Hatton. James behind the net now to Cody. Cody to Trivers. Trivers now working it across. Trivers looking. Working it to James. James across, looking for Toombs. That was just out of his reach. Now Toombs carrying it on this Matrix power play. Past Trivers and inside. Here's Cody. Cody to Trivers, just out of his reach. Trivers now back behind. They're cutting in front with a shot. And now James picking it up. James over to Cody, just out of his reach and back to Trivers. Trivers now along the boards, being watched by Monahan. Out in front, and a quick shot by Cody, and a save by Hatton, and he will freeze it now as the second power play line comes on here for the Mid-Isle Matrix. We've got 47 seconds left in the penalty to number 25 for the attack. Here at 17:46 left in the first period. At the draw now is Fraser. He's out there with Gardner, McDonald, and we've got Corbett and Henry. Corbett to McDonald. McDonald now across to Corbett. Corbett working it into Gardner. Gardner now to Henry. Back to Corbett. Corbett to McDonald. McDonald now setting things up, taking his time into Corbett. Corbett across. He was looking for Gardner. It goes to Henry. Off the boards. Henry now across to Corbett. Corbett trying to work it in. That's deflected high by Godkin. And it's off over the glass. So it looks like with 12 seconds left in the penalty, we've got... Who do we have coming out here now? McEwen, Cody, and Hickox. Hickox at the draw. You don't see Hickox taking many draws, but he won that one to Henry. Henry fires that one. Almost deflected. Hickox working it back now to Corbett. Corbett firing it through. Cody battling. Off his skate, he comes up with the puck. Cody now the penalty over as we're 5-on-5. Hickox deep in the corner trying to work that out. Henry keeping it in. No. Hickox now battling with Bradley. Henry poking it through. Now Cody as the attack. Godkin puts it off of Corbett coming down the ice now. Working it through to Bradley is Godkin. And that one was just fired wide. And over into the penalty, or into the bench, I should say, of the Mid-Isle Matrix. So here at 16:28 left in the first period. The score is Mid-Isle Matrix 1, Central Attack 0. At the draw is Toombs. They need one more player. James and Phillips, Toombs and Howitt. Coming out now is Fraser. Working on it. One back to Cudmore. Fires that one wide. James is there to pick it up for the Matrix. He's checked though by Burke, who gets it in past Fisher, and Toombs picks it up. Toombs now being checked by Fisher. Over to Phillips. Phillips to James. James off the boards looking for Fraser. Mishandled it, but Dunn gave it back to Fraser. And here comes Toombs over to Howitt. It's in there deep now. It's Howitt moves it back to Phillips. Phillips firing. That was deflected into the corner. Toombs is there, battling with Cudmore. Toombs now picking it up, getting it to Fraser. He's knocked off the puck now as James rushes in. And coming out with the puck is Toombs. Toombs tried to fire that one. It goes wide. Now back to Phillips. Phillips working it over to James. James keeping it in. Fires it. That's intercepted now. But Howard is there. As Fisher tried to get it out, is kept in at the line. Now Dunn gets a piece of James' shot, but it's picked up by Toombs as Fisher collides with him. Now it's worked back, and James gloves that one down, keeps it in as Green tried to get it out. And finally, Cudmore clears the zone. Phil is back in the neutral zone now, working over to James. James with a little bit of skating room decides to fire it in. That's off of Green into the corner. Cudmore picks it up behind his own net. Checked by Howitt, and it's back to the line as Trivers picks it up. Trivers trying to move it in. He loses it. And now we've got a 3-on-2 back the other direction, an odd man rush. As Rinko tries to work it to Moore, and James does a great job intercepting that pass. McDonald up forward checking, but that will be an icing call against the Mid-Isle Matrix. Trivers losing the puck as he jumped in from defense in the attack end, causing an odd man rush. We're at 14:43, and I keep forgetting to start the clock. On now for the Matrix. Trivers, Pigeon, Surratt, Gardner, and McDonald. Oh, through the crease. And battling is McDonald. And now Pigeon tries to get it. Now McDonald coming now. Pigeon picks it up behind the net. And that will go to Gardner. Gardner with it. Skating it out. Good work to get it up to McDonald. McDonald trying to put it in past the McDonald on the attack team and getting it back in front. And almost onto the stick of both Gardner and Trivers had jumped in. Now coming in is Surratt, who's worked across to McDonald on the attack. Working it out. And Savaggio puts it in deep. Trivers is back, being chased by Rinko. Trivers got it to Moore, and it's in front. And Clough trying to clear that. It's back through the crease and in front of an open net. As Moore backhands it off Trivers' skates into the corner. Pigeon's looking. Now back to Moore. And Hickox is on him. Now Trivers back behind the net. Trivers mishandling the puck. And Moore gets it back. Moore behind the net, chased by Pigeon out in front. That was tipped dangerously close to going in. And Jack Clough with an excellent save as the Matrix can't get it out of their zone. We need to change that. Terry. 13:21 left here in the first period. We got Hickox at the draw out there with Cody and McEwen. And we've got Henry and Corbett on defense. McEwen forechecking. Doing a good job, but it's big number 13. It must be a call-up. Now, Hickox tried to center that. Henry gets it. And oh, Patton was able to handle it, but he let a short rebound, and there was almost deflected in front by, I believe, both Cody and McEwen had a nice swipe at it. Hickox, Cody, and McEwen staying here. There's Henry and Corbett also stay on defense. Hickox playing center on this line. In front, here's Hickox. He tried to get it through, couldn't quite do it. Now coming out, McEwen doing a great job to check McLennan. And now Hickox keeping it in. Fired out though, and back to Corbett. That was Weatherby that got that out there. Now Cody in front, and McEwen carried that in just onside. It's knocked back out to Corbett though in the neutral zone. Now Henry circling. Henry in his own end, taking his time, now working it across to Corbett behind the net. Up the boards, McEwen's there. Now Corbett takes it though. McEwen knocked down by Bradley. And Bradley coming in, drops it to McLennan. McLennan trying to come in front. And Henry got that to McEwen. McEwen picking it up, coming through the neutral zone. On the right side he finds Cody. And getting it now. Good play by James to stop that pass to Bradley. Now James firing it in right on that Hatton, and a rebound that Toombs almost buried. Bradley now trying to get it out to Weatherby. Toombs picking it up for the Matrix. Toombs backhanding it in, looking for Howitt. And Howitt battling. Now Weatherby off the glass. James kicks that one down. Bradley was chasing him, but James kept it in. Back around to Howitt, now to Fraser, now back to Howitt. That pass was meant for Phillips, but it was intercepted. But James gets it back in the neutral zone and fires it in deep. Off the boards to Bradley and across, looking for Powers off his skates, and Howitt chasing. Now Phillips with the pass, looking for Toombs, couldn't quite get it to him. Off the boards and down the ice. Phillips back for the Matrix. Along the board, just past Powers over to McDonald. He got a stick on it. Nice pass to Toombs. Toombs looked like he would miss it, but he got it back. Toombs now coming in, and he fires just wide of the net. I don't know if he was trying to find Fraser. Now Trivers trying to keep it in. That pass was intercepted. Now it's back to James. James over to Fraser. Now worked across for Runahan. Now Godkin. Trivers now just keeping it. Trivers trying to stick handle. He gets it to Fraser. And a nice pass up to McDonald. McDonald coming in over the line. McDonald leaving it now for Pigeon. Pigeon firing it in deep. Runahan in there. Bumped by McDonald. Now along the boards is Fisher. And he's bumped by Gardner. And it's down the ice. High shot. Here's Corbett. Corbett working it to Gardner. Now back to Surratt. Surratt to Pigeon. Pigeon to Corbett. And now looking for McDonald. The Gardner back to McDonald. Now Corbett picking it up in the neutral zone and skating it in to the attack end. Nice pass up to Gardner. Couldn't quite get a shot away. And that's flipped out of the zone to Henry, who works it across to Corbett. Corbett, nice pass up to Gardner. And that will just be offside as the Matrix stepped in for the attack. On the attack. So the time is now 9:37 left here in this first period. Apologies as I'm not so good at starting the clock sometimes. Out there is McEwen, Hickox, and Cody with Corbett and Henry. It's fired in around the boards as Fisher steps up to it. Backhands it in, looking for Weatherby. Corbett picks that up though. And Christie though, keeping it in, losing a stick. Now Weatherby chipping it past Cody. Kicked in by Christie, still no stick in hand. Corbett along the boards to Cody. Cody tried to chip it up, and Weatherby got it back into Fisher. Fisher now into Weatherby. Corbett is there, but Weatherby getting it back in the corner. And back in as Corbett steps in. Now Cody getting it down. Coming back is 13 for the attack behind his own net. Chased by both McEwen and Hickox. So over the line to Henry. Henry flipping it back to James. And up to Cody. And now a pass across. Looking for Rinko. Rinko now looking for Moore, or Fisher I should say. In deep, here's Hickox with a big hit. But Rinko coming up with it as he's chased by Phillips and out in front. And I believe that was Silvaggio that buried that one. Here at 8:29 left in the first. That was Silvaggio. Ties the game at 1-1. Technical difficulty. So a game tied at 1. We've got Howitt coming in. Oh, a nice save by Hatton. Howitt with some good speed there, getting away from the attack defense.
Number 17, Nate Salvaggio. Assist number 11, Cash Fisher. Number 15, Lane Cudmore.
So that was Salvaggio from Fisher and Cudmore. Out here now are Pigeon and Trivers on defense for our mid-aisle matrix, with Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser up front. Toombs at the draw. Move it back to Green. Fraser on him, now Trivers. Pushing it to Fraser, and Fraser gets it in deep. Cudmore back for the attack. Fraser is in on him and Howitt, but he gets it up the boards. Flip high down the ice as Pigeon comes back, being checked by Salvaggio. Good play by Pigeon to keep that puck. Tries to work it though, Salvaggio getting it back in front. Fraser gets it. Fraser flipping it to Toombs. Toombs now through the neutral zone, coming over the line, fires a long shot, and a blocker save by Hatton. Rinko now along the boards. Back to Trivers. Trivers firing that one in. Just wide of the net. Howitt almost got a stick on it. Now Howitt working against Salvaggio and Fraser as well. But Moore coming up with the puck for the attack. Chased by Fraser. Coming through over the line. Now Corbett. Corbett doing a good job to poke the puck away and get it. Corbett trying to make a move to the neutral zone. Stripped from him. Now Trivers chips it up the boards. Looking for Surratt. And Green fires it in deep. Work across from Corbett to Trivers. Now to Gardner. Gardner off of Bradley's shin pad as Bradley steps in with a nifty move on Trivers. Bradley fires that one just wide. And Surratt with the play. Now Corbett. Now Trivers comes back to, I think that was Weatherby, or was that McDonald? That was McDonald who buried that one. Almost at the face-off dot. He caught the puck and went upstairs over the blocker's shoulder of Flo to put the attack ahead 2-1 here at 6:34 left in the first period. Now coming in is Fisher. Flo moving it to the side. Fisher behind the net. .6:25 left in the period. We've got a penalty now as McLennan is heading. No, it's not. Must have been an offside. So on now are the
attack goal scored by number 19, Quinn McDonald.
It's Quinn McDonald.
Number 25, Quincy McLennan. Number 9, Ashton Bradley.
So that was McDonald from McLennan, and I think they said Barlow maybe. And here's Cody and McEwen and Hickox. McEwen coming over the line, firing a shot, and Hatton with the save. James and Phillips out on defense. 5:57 left here in this first period. Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser out there with Trivers and Pigeon. One back now as Howitt moves it to Pigeon. Pigeon putting it in, looking for Toombs. He was checked by Cudmore, falling on the play. Cudmore trying to chip it out, knocked down out of the air by Toombs. Now Green behind his own net, in the corner coming out. Watched by Toombs, and he decides to back that, hand that over the head of Pigeon. And Godkin hustling in, winning the race to the puck. Pigeon's right there though. Now Trivers coming in to take the puck, moving along the boards. And Howitt doing a good job battling. Now Trivers trying to step in. Back behind. Here's Fraser. Fraser with a long pass to Toombs. He got a stick on it. And Hatton plays that out to the line. Fraser there. Coming up into the zone now is Powers, turned away by Pigeon, and it's in front of the net. And Toombs comes and clears it before Green could get a stick, or Godkin could get a stick on it. Now Gardner coming in with Toombs, fires it down low inside, and a beautiful shot by Gardner, as he had Toombs on the other side, but he saw room and made no mistake about it, putting it inside the far post under the glove of Hatton. So the score now tied at 2 with 4:49 left here in the first period. Out now are Surratt, Gardner, and McDonald. And we've got Corbett and Henry on defense. Henry now up the boards. And it's played by the attack out. Here comes Bradley down the right side. And Henry with a beautiful body play to stop Bradley. Worked by Surratt behind the net to Corbett, and then up to McDonald, who flips it forward, and Gardner battling. McDonald getting a stick on that. Really good play. Now Bradley across till Christie, who gets that one deep. Henry now working it to Corbett. Corbett, fanning on that. Weatherby picking up the puck. Working it in front, and a backhand and a save by Clough. Clough did a great job getting that right pad down there and stopping it. A little push and shove after the play. We've got one of the attack players down there. He's all right. That was number 9. Over to the side as the attack picked that up, intercepted by Cody. Cody coming through the neutral zone down the left side, firing it in deep. Or checking is McEwen. McEwen chasing, and number 15, I believe that's Cudmore, sidestepping. Now just past James, Brinko and Moore get it up to Silvaggio, and he gets it deep. Phillips is back to the matrix, working it to Cudmore, or to Hickox. Back to Bijo, now to James, up the boards, looking for McEwen, and the puck does come out. And now Hickox gets it and chips it forward, but Cudmore got a stick on it, put it in deep. James back now, working it to his defense partner, just out of the reach though of Phillips. Now Cody tried to get it, and it's back in deep. Now to Cody at the side again, and he made no mistake that time, chipping it down the ice. And that will be icing, because McEwen was right there, racing with Cudmore. So with 2:57 left here in this first period, we've got Rivers and Pigeon on defense, with Toombs, Howitt, and Fraser up front. Behind the net now as the attack work it back to Murnahan on defense. And McLennan now as Toombs battled, but Murnahan getting it again. Fired in behind the Powers. Puck out front, cleared by Toombs. Now Howitt trying to find Toombs. He's stopped. Fraser with a nice hit. And they're going to call that some sort of penalty. They're saying head contact. Fraser dumped Fisher and open ice hit. They're going to call those all day long as they're worried about injuries. Although that didn't seem like an attempt injury. It was a very weak hit. That's what they've been told to do, I believe. So now we've got a penalty kill. We've got Henry and Corbett with Howitt and Toombs. Howitt getting that down the ice.
Matrix penalty to number 5, Colin Fraser. 2 minutes for head contact.
That will be 2 minutes for head contact going Fraser. A minute 45 left in the Matrix penalty kill. Work down the side. Here comes Moore and over the line for the attack. He chips it in. Corbett's back there, and Corbett fired it around. Not quite though past, I believe that's Rinko. Now Moore working it back to Savaggio. Savaggio to Cudmore. Cudmore back to Moore, and he just fired that one wide. Now Henry battling, but it's worked back to Cudmore. Cudmore to Savaggio. Savaggio to Cudmore. Cudmore firing that one. Ooh, it was knocked down. Corbett right on it though, as he battles. It's worked loose by Godkin. Now Cudmore trying to fire through. That was blocked, I believe, by Henry. Loose puck. Now Howard almost getting it. Godkin trying to fire. Now Rinko off the back of the net. Corbett chipping it down the boards. And Howard had some time and makes no mistake to get that one down the ice. 42 seconds left in this penalty. A minute 11 left in the period. As the attack try to get their power play wound up, and we've got Gardner and Surratt out there with Phillips and James killing the penalty. Out in front, Surratt got a piece of that, almost got it out, kept in though, and a shot right on with 52.7 seconds left in this first period and 20 seconds left in the penalty. Surratt at the draw out there with Gardner still. James and Phillips on defense. Won by the attack, moved back. Christie moving it in. Across the Green now. Green firing it, a bouncing puck. And oh my goodness, good job by Clow to stick with that one, as there was a rebound. Phillips firing that one high and down the ice. Penalty over, and Fraser's out of the box. Christie circling in his own end, moving it to Green, and James will fire that one back in. 20 seconds left in the period. Christie behind his own net. McDonald out there with Toombs and Gardner. James and Phillips on defense, and the puck is on the back of the net as they battle for it. Battle at the face-off dock as the puck stays there, and still battle for it. 3 seconds left in the penalty. Backhand by Toombs goes off a skate and comes out, and James will pick up the puck to end the period. So, after one period of play, the score 2-2, and the Matrix have their work cut out for them, as the second period will basically start a new game. Jack Lowe doing well in nets. Henry on defense. McEwen, Bullpit, and Cody up there out front. And Bullpit we haven't seen yet this game. Must be a late arrival. I don't know what happened there. Good to see him on the ice though. And I forgot to start the time of the game already. So, Bullpit at the draw. Out there with Cody and McEwen. Working it in there. Winkle. Deciding to move it up the boards, and that's down the ice, and that will be icing as the call.
You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer.
It's like a whole new hockey game out there. Here's Bullpit hustling out in front. Hatton freezes it. This matrix line will change. Coming out, we've got James and Phillips on defense. Toom, Fraser, and Howard up front. Toombs winning it back to James to Phillips, pushing it in. Here's Toombs. Toombs firing it around. Fraser's there. McLennan now battling the Toombs, back to James, fired in just wide of the net. Here's Howitt again. Howitt moving it back to Phillips. Phillips and Fraser almost got a tip on that. Fraser stealing the puck. Now Weatherby, now James up the boards. Flipped in. Here's Toombs working it to Howitt. Howitt getting it in deep. Now Toombs along the boards, kept in by Fraser. He fired it across, intercepted by McLennan, but it goes right to James. James getting it up, look at Toombs, goes back to Fraser, and it's stopped along the boards, but James is there to keep it in. James doing a good job along the boards. Trying to kick it through, and it comes the other way. McLennan now, but Phillips hustling over to take the puck. Now working along the boards, looking for James. James finding Toombs. Toombs with the back pass to Howitt. And Toombs was hauled down. And that will be a tripping penalty against the Attack, putting the Matrix on their second power play of the game. Here at 18:06. Gardner, Cody, and Henry up front with Surratt and McDonald on the points. One back to McDonald. McDonald now moving it in deep. Cody's there. Cody working along. Here's McDonald. McDonald behind the net, controlling the play, moving it to Henry. Henry back to Corbett. Corbett working it over to Gardner. Gardner putting it in. That was deflected behind the net. Fired out as here comes Godkin poking it out, but Corbett picks it up. Corbett now to Henry. Henry back to Corbett. Corbett long pass over to Cody. Cody tried the one time. Trivers got it to Gardner. Now Gardner circling, finding Toombs. Toombs controlling it, setting things up. Behind the net, looking for Cody. He found him. Cody working it to Henry. Henry back to Trivers. Trivers now deciding to keep it. Getting it into the corner. Trivers going behind the net. Putting it in front. He was looking for Cody. Couldn't quite get the shot off, and that's cleared down the ice. Lowe coming out to play that. Toombs picks it up. 46 seconds left in the penalty. Toombs working it to Trivers. Trivers now turned back by Power. Trivers to Toombs. 31 seconds left in the penalty. Toombs back to Trivers. Trivers now working it to Howitt. Howitt firing it in deep. around the boards. James coming in to pick it up with Bullpit. That's flipped on net. We're 16:23 left in the second period. 17 seconds left on the penalty. Rivers and James staying with Bullpit, Toombs, and Howitt up front. Trying to move it back now. Here's Howitt firing it. That's off a shin pad. James moving it to Trivers. Trivers couldn't quite handle that. Trivers though picking it up. Trivers trying to move out in front. Out in front. Trivers on his knees. Gets it to Toombs. Toombs buried that one. Well, in the wide open net. And that is a power play goal by our Mid-Isle Matrix to go ahead 3-2 with 16:09 left here in the second period. Hickox, Surratt, and McDonald now out there. Surratt at center with Corbett and Henry on defense. Hickox is there now. Green pad on that. Now Badley stepping into Surratt. And
assistant number 21, Alex Trivers.
it's fired in. And it's across. There's Bradley losing his footing. Henry picking that one up. Henry across the Bullpit. That got behind him. And McDonald battling with Cudmore. He pushes it to Corbett. Corbett moving it back around to McDonald. Out in front, picking up is Hickox. Hickox with a pass to Bullpit. Nice shot and a nice blocker save by Hatton. Now here's McDonald. That's poked away from him as number 9 picks it up. Trying to move it across. That was off Corbett's skate with some good defense. And now behind the net, Henry decides to fire that down. It will be icing. As the Matrix needed a change.
Number 153642. Once again, that's 153.
Coming out now for our Mid-Isle Matrix are Cody, Bullpit, and McEwen up front with James and Phillips on defense. Bullpit winning it to Phillips. Phillips behind his own net, working with Cody. Cody one-touch pass. McDonald picks that up in the neutral zone and fires it into the Matrix end. And that's the attack McDonald as it is. Now Phillips setting things up. Over to Bullpit. Bullpit trying to find Cody. Moore intercepts that, fires it back in. Nice pass by Phillips up to Cody. Cody coming through. Cody circling. Finds Bullpit. Oh, and a nice save by Hatton as Bullpit got a shot. Now McEwen in front. That sends back. James into McEwen. McEwen to Bullpit. Just by him. Bullpit now off the boards. Looking for Phillips. Phillips with a one-timer shot. And Cody almost buries that. Hatton with a nice save. They're trying to move Cody in front. It's going to be hard to move a big guy like that. There's a bit of a size mismatch. Pushing and shoving. We're at 14:21 left. Now trying to get better at starting the clock here. We've got Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser out there with Pigeon and Rivers. Push forward. Now Christie along the boards. Rivers will keep that one in. Fires that one. Toombs got a piece of it. Now Fraser looking to keep it in. Christie tried to fire it across. Now it's over to number 13. Kept in by Trivers. Trivers now moving it to Toombs. Toombs over to, Howitt just out of reach. Howitt now trying to move it to Toombs. Christie knocked it down, back to Howitt. Now Fraser in there. He moves it back behind as they try to cycle it. Godkin now Toombs on him. Fraser in the help. And coming out with the puck is Fraser. Moving it back to Pigeon. Pigeon firing that one. And it came to Toombs, backhanded just wide of the net. Howitt picking up the puck. Howitt battling Christie. Now Godkin moving it into the corner. And number 8 trying to move it out. Toombs checks him. That was done. Now moved to the line is Howitt. Into Toombs. Moved across. As Christie flips it off the glass. Just past Pigeon. And Trivers in a foot race with Godkin. Trivers now behind his net, coming up with the puck. Trivers and Godkin battling. Trivers with the puck now. Trivers trying to push it through. Stripped off of him. I think he was trying to pass that to Howitt, but couldn't get it through. Now Pigeon circling. Pigeon with a good play. Just put it behind Howitt, but Howitt will pick it up off the boards, carrying it into the zone. Howitt firing that one, and a good shot and a nice blocker save. Now Fraser into Howitt. Fraser looking for Toombs. Toombs pushes it just by the net. Now Fraser down the ice. Fisher picking it up, stepping by, coming in. It's a 2-on-1. Fisher fires that one over the net and is put down in. Chipped over to Cudmore. Fired in. Corbett battling in front. There was a loose puck. It was cleared to the side. Now Toombs moves along to Gardner. Gardner battling Burke. Now inside. Here's Henry. Henry working to Corbett. Corbett finding Toombs with a beautiful pass and a beautiful play to pick it up. Now Gardner trying to flip it underneath Hatton. And some nice chances by the Matrix there. And some good defense by the attack as Green was able to get that puck from Toombs without taking the penalty. Coming on now are Phillips and James on defense. The Hickox, Brett and Gardner up front. One back now. Here's McDonald against Gardner, and Surrette's there to pick it up. He was trying to move it back to Phillips. It does come back. Gardner almost knocked down that shot in front. Now James picking it up in the corner, circling. Some body on him, but the puck gets through. Back to Phillips. Phillips puts it in, looking for Gardner. Off his stick over to Hickox. Hickox fires that one. Hatton saved it. Now James, another save by Hatton. But Gardner tipped that one in. Looking for Surrett. Back to the line. Phillips putting it to Surrett. Now James picking it up, firing it in. And a glove save by Hatton. So with 11:16 left here in the second period. The score 3-2 in favor of Mid-Isle Matrix. Coming on are Bullpit, Cody, and McEwen with Pigeon and Trivers up front. Here's Godkin working it down the left side. Watched by Pigeon. Pigeon bodying him into the boards. Now Weatherby coming in, but Bullpit is helping too. Powers. There's a penalty on the play. And we've got a holding call. We're going to find out who it's against here. I couldn't tell if that was going against the Matrix or against the attack. And it's going to be Pigeon who goes to the box for holding. So the Matrix on a penalty kill. Coming out now are Corbett and Henry with Bullpit and Cody up front. Move back to Servaggio on defense. Leaving it for Moore. Moore firing that one wide of the net. And it will come out. Being chased by Bullpit on the Matrix penalty kill across to Moore. And Corbett steps right up. Moore though stopping and working it across as they set up their power play. Now Servaggio. Servaggio coming into the slot. He was trying to find the back door. That was Godkin. Now Godkin. Cody on him. Now Cudmore getting the puck back. Cudmore firing it in. Intercepted by Henry, and he puts that down the ice. Hatton coming out of his net. Leaving it for Servaggio. Now Toombs and McDonald, along with Corbett and James, and killing this penalty. Moore gaining the zone and stopping. Moore pushing it over and fired a shot. That was just wide of the net, and it will go down the ice and out as Cudmore comes back for the attack. Cudmore trying to come in. McDonald lost his stick. And here's James trying to knock it down, and he does, James. But Salvaggio keeping it in. Salvaggio poked away by Corbett. And glove down by Dunn. Put it down deep to Renko, being chased by Corbett. And is out. Number 10, who just fired that one wide. Salvaggio picks that up. It's number 20. Back to number 20. Over to Moore. Moore fires, and a save by Clove. I think that might have been off his helmet. The rebound was dangerously in front of a wide open net, but they cleared that. And here's Gardner working. Gardner. Now Powers picks that one up as Hickox comes back checking, chasing him. Flipped in past James. In deep, and Powers now has to deal with James. And gets it to Dunn, but Phillips is right there with Surratt. Oh, and then Powers coming out with the puck. It hits the back of the net and it's back into the corner. There's Surratt. Now James. Surratt poking it forward. Fired, and a save by Clove. Out to Hickox. Push back in. Of course, we are at even strength here. Now, James with no stick, trying to kick the puck. Surratt up the boards. Now Hickox past him. James still with no stick. He's going to try and freeze that along the boards, and it does a good job of it. But here Gardner fishing the puck out. And Gardner's getting through the neutral zone. And unfortunately, Phillips will just go offside. The score 3-2 with 7:53 left here in the second period. Rivers and Tijo on defense with McEwen, Beaufort, and Cody up front. Beaufort at the draw. The puck's still there. Cody tries to flip it through, and it's off McLennan. Work back, and oh no, Bradley getting a jump on Trivers, and Trivers jumped into the play a little too early, and the puck bounced to his man, and he wasn't there. This ties the game at threes with 7:41 left in the second period. So Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser out there. Toombs firing that one in deep. Fraser picking it up now. It's Fisher coming through, watched by Henry. Fisher getting it deep and winning the battle. Winning the puck, the foot race, not winning the battle. As Henry and Toombs try and move that around. McDonald keeps it in though. Here's Henry. Now Corbett moves it to Howitt. Howitt across to Fraser. Fraser to Toombs. Toombs now coming in. Toombs knocked off his stick. And it's along the boards to Corbett and out. Moved it to Henry. Off the boards as Fraser circles and chips it in deep. McDonald's back for the attack. Fraser's right there. Just misplayed it, but Toombs picks it up. Toombs with a nice pass to Corbett. Corbett just misplayed it. He'll flip it off the glass, and a nice bounce for the Matrix in front as Fraser tried to hit Toombs, didn't quite get his stick on it. Now Henry trying to keep it in. Let's work back. Toombs now up the boards. Murnahan pushes it forward. Now Corbett finds Howitt with a nice long pass. And now Toombs, he tried to work it back. And Toombs battling with Dunn in the neutral zone, but here's Berg. That's off a shin pads, and now McDonald with it up the boards. Worked over to Godkin. Godkin coming in, leaving it for Dunn. Dunn. Murnahan. Gardner and Henry. And there's a penalty on the play. This is an interference call. I think it's coming against London Corbett. So the attack will go on another power play as the Matrix run into a little bit of penalty trouble here in the second period. We're at 5:59 here left period. Out there are Phillips and James with Surratt and Gardner. Sabaggio try to work it across and it comes out. Gardner did a good job with the penalty kill. Cudmore gaining the zone now. Phillips forcing him to dump it. James pushing it to the line. Moore keeping it in though. And it pushed out by Surratt. Now Gardner getting it deep. And Surratt here. Forechecking well on the penalty kill. Godkin now trying to move it out. And he does get into neutral zone. Godkin coming over the line. Leaving it for Cudmore. Cudmore dropping it back to Sabaggio. Back into Cudmore. Cudmore now back to Sabaggio. Sabaggio stepping in. Moving it down low. And that was off the side of the net by Godkin. Now here's Phillips trying to move it out. Now Moore gets it, backhands it to Sabaggio again. Sabaggio firing one. Flo is there for the stop. 46 seconds left in this Matrix penalty kill. The attack trying to score their second power play goal of the day. And the Matrix also with a move back to the line. Move across to Christie and the Weatherby. Off of Henry's Sintaz. Christie putting it in. Now Powers in deep. Watched by Henry. She comes around. Moving in front. That's fired through front of the net. No one can get in. Now Christie keeping it into Weatherby. Down low. Powers working with the Weatherby. Fired in. Saved by Clough. Green picking it up. Fired in front. And another shot on that. And a beautiful save by Clough. And here comes Cody trying to find Bullpit. 2 seconds left in the penalty. Penalty over now. Trivers pinching and getting the puck up the boards, looking for McEwen. He finds him. McEwen coming in front, looking for Howitt. That was intercepted. Now Cody gets a shot off. That was just deflected wide. Cody now moving it back to Henry. Henry firing that one. That's just wide of the net. Now McEwen to Trivers. Trivers firing that one in. That one's wide. Now Henry trying to get it in deep. Flipped up to Weatherby. But Howard is there to stop him, and then Dunn gets it and fires it in deep. Now Trivers hustling back. Trivers moving it to Henry. Henry skating it through. Henry getting it deep. Henry shot on that, and there was a big juicy rebound. No one could get a stick on. Now we've got Toombs and James back, and that the attack will go offside. .259 left here in the second period. The score tied at 3. Of course, we ended the first period with the score tied at 2. So this is a real battle here. And in many ways, I'd say it's a battle of special teams, as we've seen power play goals on both sides. Fraser now working it back to Phillips and moving it up to Hickox, moving it across now. I believe that's Murnahan working to McDonald, trying to move it up. The Toombs got a stick on that. Now Phillips. Here's Fraser moving it to James. On the boards to Phillips. Phillips looking for Hickox. Hickox now decides to skate it. And it's in front of the net. And Fraser got a swat at it. And the pass up there. Here comes Bradley. Fired, a nice save by Clough. Bradley still working puck on the back of the net. He's trying to work it. And James is there. Bradley, that's a couple of times this game he's showing some really good speed getting behind the Matrix defense. Gotta watch him. Gardner and McDonald out there with Pigeon and Trivers. Christie putting in deep. Here's Trivers. Trivers now getting the puck back with some help from Surratt. Now moving it up to Gardner. Gardner coming down. Gardner to Trivers in the slot. Fires that one. It's a nice save by the attack goaltender. And it's up off the netting. Minute 48 left in the third period. Second period, I should say. The score is tied at 3. Surratt at the draw. He's up there with McDonald and Gardner. Off the boards. Pigeon keep that one in. Number 13 now getting it behind the net, trying to work it up. He does. Now Godkin with it. Flip up. Trivers putting it back down the board. Number 13 will move that one in. Fired just wide of the net. Burke puts it in deep. Pigeon battles with Godkin and Surratt in to help him. Coming up with it is Godkin. Godkin now bringing it back in. Trivers will get it, but Burke stopped him, and it's out in front. And that was a really good opportunity for the attack. They almost capitalized. Now here comes Gardner. Gardner poking it through on the net. Hatton will freeze that. We're at 59 seconds left in the second period. Cody and Bullpit and McEwen. Oh, nice shot there by Cody, and McEwen picks up the rebound and buries it to put the Matrix up 4-3 here with 51 seconds left in the second period. And that's a big momentum goal, as now they should be able to go into the third period with a 1-goal lead instead of a tie. Good work by McEwen, showing his soft mitts there, picking up that rebound and putting it in low on the blocker side by Hatton. Good Bullpit, Cody up front. We've got Phillips and James on defense.
Matrix goals, number 17, Tony McEwen. Assistant number 20, Wyatt Bullpit.
Fired on. Jack Lowe with the save. This Matrix line will stay. Cody, McEwen, and Bullpit with Phillips and James. Forward to the side, in as Fisher battles with James. James trying to get the puck, and he does. James now working it to McEwen. McEwen reversing it now. Over to Phillips. Along the boards, he gets it to Cody. Cody puts it off the glass and down the ice. That will be icing, I believe it is. As Murnahan and Bullpit were racing back for it. So with 13 seconds left here in the second period, the face-off is in the Matrix end. They're up a goal, and that's the way we would like to keep it going into the third period. So this is a face-off that's pretty key to win. The Bullpit's at the drop, and it's between their legs, and picking up the puck is Toombs. He fires it down the ice. It'll be another face-off back in the end. Out on the ice now are Bullpit, Toombs, and Cody, with Phillips and James on defense. Now with 6 seconds left on the clock, Toombs at the draw. It's over to the side. Here's Phillips. Phillips flipping that one up. And that's the end of the second period of play. And at the end of 2, the score 4-3 in favor of our Mid-Isle Matrix. And as they head off the ice, They will go into the third period with a 1-goal lead. They were tied at the end of the first, 2-2, and late in the second period, McEwen potting a rebound, so they go ahead 4-3. And that will be nice to come into the third period with the 1-goal lead. So we'll see in about 10 minutes here as we're at intermission. And we're back for the beginning of the third period here. The Attack are on the ice. Here, of course, the home team. And our visiting Mid-Isle Matrix looks like are about to take the ice. Here come the coaches. No team yet. There's the referee and linesman, the officials for the game. Still no Mid-Isle Matrix. Here they come. Led by Henry. The big smile. Gardner. There's Morash. Backup goalie today. Malcolm James. Colin Fraser. I think they're waiting for Jack Lowe to lead them onto the ice, would be my guess. And they said, let's just go, boys. Hickox, James, Cody, Howitt, Surratt, Phillips. There's Jack Lowe. Bulpit, Corbett, Bijon, Rivers, McDonald, Toombs, McEwen, and Morash. Bulpit and Cody starting with Rivers and Bijon on defense. Donald moving it up, the Powers. Bijon intercepting off the skate of Trivers. Now Dunn coming in. Dunn putting it in front. Oh, skipped over Bijon stick into the corner though. Cody now working it up to McEwen. McEwen trying to move it through, and he does. McEwen splitting the defense. Oh my goodness, I think that one was off the crossbar. Now there's Trivers battling down low. Trivers now trying to get it, losing it, and it's off into the netting. Face-off will be to the left of Hatton here, between the pipes for the Attack. Matrix changing up the lines. Toombs, Fraser, and Hickox out there now with James and Phillips. Attack off the boards to James. But Savaggio was trying to get the long pass. Up the boards, here's Savaggio. Being chased by Fraser on the back check, but he gets it in deep. Here's Malcolm James. Checked by Moore. Rinko's there too, but Toombs moving it to Phillips along the boards. But Cudmore just keeps that one in, although McDonald's there. Picking up is Phillips, trying to get that to Toombs. That was intercepted. Now Phillips again. Up to Toombs this time. He got it. Toombs kicking it through. Toombs good with his feet. Now Toombs with a shot pass. Oh, he tried to get that one to Fraser. And Fraser, it was just deflected. Couldn't quite get his hand up. Now Moore with a beautiful pass up here to Savaggio. And Clough making a key save along the boards. Toombs now James, and here's Fraser picking it up. Fraser coming down. Battles with Rinko. And it's pushed back down the other direction. Here's Horvat picking it up behind his own net. Pass out to McDonald. And McDonald tried to find Surratt just out of his reach. And Brogan Campbell is number 13, called up for this game. Gets it to Savaggio. And oh my goodness, Power just fired that one wide in all alone. Clough facing him down, staring him down. Now McDonald getting in deep. He's out there with Gardner and Surratt. Henry Corbett on defense. Getting it back to Surratt, but just knocked off his stick again. Murnahan. As Corbett steps in him, now Gardner trying to work it to Surratt, and he does. Surratt coming over the line and putting it in deep. McDonald has to hustle. It's worked out the side. Trivers coming in. Missed it though, and now it's back down the ice. Here's Henry. Henry firing along the boards. He's looking for Gardner. Now Trivers coming in to help. Trivers trying to push it forward. And now Gardner, McDonald. Gardner trying to blast her through. And the puck coming to Surratt. He dumps it down. Trivers decides he's going to forecheck as Murnahan picks up the puck. Murnahan with a quick stop as he works it out to McDonald. Intercepted by Pigeon. And it's back in. Murnahan. Bullpit almost knocked that one down. Now McEwen. Now Cody, here's Bullpit. Bullpit pushing it forward for McEwen. McEwen in the corner looking. Decides to just had it poked away by McDonald. Got it back to Bullpit now though to Cody. Cody working it back to Pigeon. Pigeon, we'll have to fire that, and he'll stand on that. Now here comes Silvaggio. Looks like he's going to beat Trivers, getting his stick on the puck, but he is going to take a penalty there. And he's going to call a holding, as it looked like Trivers may have grabbed the hold of Silvaggio while he poked that puck away. Trivers is arguing that call. He thought it was clean. Trivers now going to the box at 16:05. Bullpit out there with Howitt up front, James and Phillips.
Matrix penalty to number 21, Alex Trivers. 2 minutes for a holding.
Godfrey now working it back. Deep off. Godfrey getting it back. Skating past Rinko, leaving it for Moore. Moore out in front to Godkin, and a nice save by Jack Lowe. 15:39 left here in this third period. And we've got a minute 34 left in the penalty to Trivers. Toombs and Gardner coming out at the top of the box. Corbett and Henry at the back. They battle with Rinko. He falls. Now Toombs trying to get that puck. Worked back and kept in. Pushed forward. Cudmore coming in to get the puck. Another quick shot and a nice save by Jack Lowe again. Getting his pad down there and covering it up on the glove side. Minute 20 still left in this period. Moore controlling off the faceoff, chased by Gardner. Down low to Rinko. Rinko being chased by Corbett and Henry. Gets it back to Moore. He fired that wide, but Cudmore keeping it in. And Godkin moving it back to Rinko. Rinko now over to Silvaggio, who gets it down low to Moore. Out in front, Corbett with a nice play, gets that down the ice. 49 seconds left in this penalty. There's Gardner forechecks, Silvaggio bringing it up. Silvaggio firing it in along around the boards. Rinko's there, but Phillips is right on him. Bullpit waiting to see if he can get a loose puck. Rinko coming out with it. Rinko, he tried to bank it off of Clowe. But Clowe stopped it and throws it for the faceoff. 27 seconds left in the penalty. 14:32 left in the period. Bullpit at the draw. He's up front with Cody. We got James and Phillips at the back. Weatherby now moved into Dunn along behind the boards. Here's Phillips, now James. Phillips coming up with the puck, some room to skate it. Phillips with a long pass, that's intercepted by Christie. Now Weatherby coming in with it as Bullpit tries to get him. Weatherby behind the net, chased by James, falling. Pass to Green. Green fired that and gloved down by Clough. And it looks like Weatherby was upset with James. And one of the players is getting a head contact. James and Weatherby, of course, quite mismatched size-wise. James quite a bit bigger. And they're saying James is going to go off for a head contact penalty. Because I think when he fell, he must have come into contact with Weatherby's head. So a bit of a bad break for the Matrix there. They're back on the penalty kill. That's a 4-minute penalty as well to Malcolm James. So Green firing that one off the side of the net. Good play by Cody to get it to the line, and now Bullpit getting it. Bullpit trying to work it through here on the penalty kill.
Matrix penalty number 12, Malcolm James.
Aaron pass.
4 minutes for head contact.
Here's Henry. Henry firing it down the ice. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the penalty to Malcolm James. Green now working to Christie. And Bullpit got a stick on that. Now work out to Dunn. And he moves it back to Green. Green now trying to find Weatherby. He does. Weatherby finding Christie. Christie circling. Christie moving it to Green. Green firing. That's off of Henry. Now off the side of the net. Weatherby working it back to Christie. Firing in wide again. Now Green with it. Working it across to Christie. Couldn't control that one enough to keep it in, and it comes out. And Toombs is up for checking. He's out there with McDonald on forward. And we've got Corbett and Henry on defense. Good job by McDonald. He was going to try and leave that for Toombs, but he kept it himself. And my goodness, McDonald coming into the hash marks right in front of the net and burying that one inside the post on the blocker side of Hatton. At 12:35, he will put the Matrix up 5-3. On a shorthanded goal, and 2 minutes and 34 seconds still left in the penalty. Malcolm James. Trivers and Pigeon out there now with Bullpit and Howitt. Pigeon to Trivers, Trivers to Bullpit. Bullpit now firing that one on net. Hatton decides to freeze it. 2:24 left in the penalty. Remember, the Matrix are on the penalty kill right now. With a shorthanded goal to go up 5-3.
Matrix goal scored by number 9, Jack McDonald. Assistant number 7, James Toombs.
Here comes Moore over the line. It's in there. That one off the side of the net. Worked back by Rinko to Cudmore. Now over to Savaggio. Saved by Clough, another save by Clough. Bullpit found the loose puck and fired it down. Behind the net is Savaggio, leaving it for Cudmore. And a long pass cross ice to Moore. Moore stopping inside the line and setting up, moving it to Godkin now. Godkin back to Cudmore, back to Moore. Moore firing that one just over the net, and it's on the back of the net now as they fight for it. And it's knocked off. Howitt's there to pick it up though. Howitt to Toombs. Toombs now with a nifty move coming in. And wow! And this is the second short-handed goal on this penalty by Malcolm James. And Toombs with a move on the backhand to flip the puck forward and then beat the defense, and then got in and buried that one in the top corner over top of Hatton on the glove hand side. And wow, that will put the Matrix up 6-3. Savaggio now, a minute 11 left in this penalty to Malcolm James, and 2 short-handed goals so far.
7 James
Toombs trying to work in the front, intercepted by Greens. He's up there with McDonald, Corbett, and Phillips on defense. Green now finding the zone. Watched by Corbett as he moves around the net. To Fisher. Fisher now circling. Moving it back to Christie. Christie to Fisher. Fisher firing that. That's just wide, and that will come out of the zone. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Green now to Christie. Looking for Bradley, too far ahead of him. Corbett's going to get that puck and fire it down the ice. But Green is right there, but Bullpit now picking up the puck. Moving it to Phillips. Phillips firing it down the ice. Now with a high stick by Fisher. And it will be whistled down. 10:17 left in this third period. Mid-Isle Matrix now up 6-3 on the home Central attack on 2 short-handed goals on the 4-minute penalty to Malcolm James, who's still in the box for 16 more seconds. Now we've got McEwen and Bullpit up front with Trivers and Henry along the boards. Picking it up now is McEwen. McEwen finding Trivers, who's jumped into the play. Trivers now trying to move it forward into the corner. Trivers losing it along the boards. McEwen got a stick on it and tapped forward by Howitt. Now Trivers with a hit on Howard. Moved back to Murnahan, and Hickox tried to intercept that. Now Trivers trying to fire that in. Trivers circling with the puck. Trivers still with it. Decides to fire it in deep. Murnahan back. Chased by McEwen. Coming out with it is Murnahan. He's being watched by McEwen. Now Powers with it. He moves it back to McDonald. Now back to Powers. Powers up for Weatherby. Weatherby coming in. Corbett got a stick on that. Now to McEwen. Back out. Pushed in by Murnahan to Corbett. Looking for Hickox across there. And intercepted by McEwen. McEwen, he's knocked off the puck by Berg. Hopefully uninjured. And Corbett was working, got it to Toombs. Now to Pigeon. Pigeon firing it in right on that. That'll be a delayed offside. As McEwen definitely rattled as he went into the boards. Coming out. Campbell now moving it up to Salvaggio. He tips it in. And Corbett's back for the Matrix. He fires one across to Fraser. And then Howitt gets it and passes it to Toombs. Toombs now in the slot. Trying to work it through. Now Howitt trying to pick it up. And there's a penalty on the play. It's a hooking call. And it looks like I think Dunn is going to the box. He is, and I think Dunn hooked Toombs. Here at 8:17 left in the third period. Toombs on the draw. One back to Trivers. Trivers taking his time on this power play. We got Bullpit, Toombs, Howitt, James, and Trivers. Bullpit to Toombs. Toombs across to James. James to Trivers. Trivers into Toombs. Toombs leaving it for Trivers. Trivers now looking the back door to James. Didn't quite get it through, but James picks it up. James now shoveling it into Bullpit. And he couldn't quite get it back to James, so Vaggio moves it down the ice. Toombs is back as Clough leaves it behind the net. Toombs now gathering up some speed down the left side. Coming in, gaining the zone. Toombs now fires that one just wide of the net. Now Trivers will keep that one in, and he fires it into Bullpit. Bullpit now back to Trivers at the point. Trivers now losing it. He was the last man back. And now Salvaggio coming in all alone. And oh my goodness, Jack Clough with an incredible save. Saving Trivers Bacon as last man back. He tried to make that move and gave up a 2-on-0. Savaggio in on the breakaway, and Clow coming across, doing the splits, shutting the door on the D. Wow, what a save. So, we got a penalty on that play to Howitt now. So Howitt in the box for 2 minutes with 51 seconds left in the penalty to Dunn, which means we're going to see 4-on-4 for about a minute and 9 seconds. Corbett out there with Henry, Gardner, and Cody. Corbett trying to move it to Gardner. He couldn't get it. Now there's another penalty here. And there's it's a bench penalty. Looks like a misconduct, as the coach had the door open and he wants to talk to the ref, but the ref won't come over, and he's giving him a technical. The coach is being kicked out of the game here. At 6:58 left in the third. This is Coach Alex Surratt leaving the ice surface because he wanted to speak to the ref. The ref refused to talk. I think he wanted to talk about the penalty to Howitt, perhaps. Coach Surratt leaving the game. Now McEwen is going to be serving the penalty. So that was a short-lived 4-on-4. Although now we got a 4-on-3 going on. We have 2 minutes. That's the minor. We got Nooms, Henry, and Corbett out there. Moore works it back. Rinko now coming into the slot. Rinko working it around, moving it to Moore. Moore back to Savaggio. Savaggio back to Moore. Moore fired, and that one's off of Toombs back to the line. Stayed in, kept in by Savaggio. Savaggio trying to get it in front. Now Moore being chased by Toombs, and Henry got a stick on that. Gives it to Corbett. Corbett will fire that down the ice right on net. We've got a minute 13. I should say the penalty to the attack is over, and it'll be a 5-on-3 for at least a minute 5 here. Rinko moves it into Moore. We've got James, Bullpit, and Phillips out there killing this 5-on-3 penalty kill. Moore back to Savaggio. Savaggio to Moore. Moore trying to find backdoor, nobody there. Rinko and Godkin in front. Christie now to, I think it was Godkin, he moved it across. Now Savaggio picking it up. Savaggio trying to fire that one off of Rinko's skate and just wide as James watches in. Now here's Moore. Moore firing that one. Clow with the save. Loose puck and backhanded by Rinko in front, and Clow is there to cover up. Another nice save by Clow. Jack Clow having a fantastic game there. 21 seconds left in the 5-on-3. You're at 5:28 left in the third. And we'll see the penalty kill unit changing. Corbett, Rivers, and Toombs coming out. Kill off another 21 seconds of 5-on-3. Green moves it across. Another save by Jack Clow, glove hand. He thought he had it.
Matrix penalty. Bench minor, served by number 17, Tobin McEwen.
Moynihan across. Fired, and a save, glove save by Jack Clow. 5 seconds left in this 5-on-3. And then we're going to go to 5-on-4 for another 9 seconds. And then it'll be back to even strength. One by Toombs. And Trivers tried to get that out and couldn't. Kept in. Here's Green. Green firing that one. Oh, another good save by Clow. Howitt along the boards, watched by Trivers. Trivers poking it back in the corner to Howitt. Now the 5-on-4 here, getting it to Toombs. Toombs carrying it. Toombs with another nice move. He was trying to find Trivers and finds Howitt. Howitt in front looking for Trivers. Off of him. We're back to even strength. Corbett and Fraser covering up for Trivers. Here comes Fisher in front. Good play by Fraser to pick the puck up with his skates. Burnham puts it back in. Now Toombs. Now pushed forward by Corbett. Here's Fraser looking to get up the board. Back to Fraser. Fraser with a move out in front. Fraser coming through the neutral zone. Fraser trying to split the defense, leaving it for Howitt. Howitt circling, finding Surratt. Surratt back to Fraser. Fraser over to Howitt. Howitt looking for Fraser again. That was intercepted by Powers, who puts it off the boards. And Phillips battling with Berg. Howitt across to Surratt. Campbell picking it up now. Campbell firing it in deep. McDonald picking it up as Hickox tries to watch him. Phillips knocking down two players with that check. And here comes James looking for Gardner just ahead of him. Now back to Surratt. James picking it up. James now. Checked by Weatherby. Up the boards. Now Campbell keeping it in. Firing it at the net. Blocker saved by Clove. James along the boards looking for Hickox. Fired in deep. And we've got a high stick, I believe, to stop the play. No, the net was off. That's what happened. Draw. Of course, out there with McEwen and Cody. Trivers and Peace all on defense. Fired along the boards. Here's Christie. And McEwen is right there and flips that high into the zone. Moore is back. The empty net now with 2:47 left. Moore works at the Christie. Christie now gets it across and chipped up. But Bijon there picks it up, trying to get it out along the boards. And good play by McEwen to chip it up to Bullpit. Bullpit coming through. And he will score. Put the Matrix up 7-3 on an empty net goal by Wyatt Bullpit. So just with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game, Hatton's back in between the pipes for the attack. And the Matrix just need to hold their 4-goal lead for another 2.5 minutes. We're back. We've got Henry and Corbett on defense. We've got Fraser, Toombs, and Howitt up front. Works back into the attack zone. That will be icing. Billy Joel coming on the music. Toombs at the draw. And Fraser trying to get it out. Now Howard puts it off the boards. Green hustling back for the attack. Gets it to Dunn. Dunn trying to go across to Weatherby does. Weatherby pushing it past Corbin, catching up. Weatherby. Oh my goodness, what an effort by Weatherby there. And to put one down low on the glove side of Jack Lowe. Jack Lowe with so many fantastic saves, and Weatherby was able to sneak that one in on a good shot. So it is now 7-4 with 1:54 left in the game. James and Phillips out there now with Surratt, McDonald, and Hickox. And Hickox gets knocked down by Weatherby. Weatherby will be power play from Matrix. Move back to Trivers. Trivers fire one in. He thought Bullpit might get a stick on it. Bullpit getting the puck back and sending it to Trivers again. Trivers in deep to Bullpit. Bullpit now circling in the corner, setting things up. Looks to find. Wow, what a pass by Wyatt Bullpit to Malcolm James at the back door, and James made no mistake about that with a one-timer right into the wide open net. This will put the Matrix up 8-4 with 1:29 left in the game. Capitalizing with a power play goal on that penalty to Weatherby. Bullpit now out there with McEwen and Toombs. Trivers and James. James to Trivers. Trivers deciding to skate it. Trivers now pushing it in deep. And he's deciding to freeze it in there as Bullpit comes to the help. Now Bullpit kicking it to his stick. Behind, I think he was looking for... They're going to call both Trivers and Burke, I think, will be heading to the penalty box for that. Actually, they're just going to head straight to the dressing room. And we see the U18 Matrix are waiting to come onto the ice as they're playing immediately after this game. Corbett and Henry on defense with Cody, Fraser, and Hickox up front. Christie back for the attack as Cody plays body on him. Now Fraser to Henry. Fired in just wide. Fraser bumping Christie. Now flipped up. Here's Corbett trying to find Hickox. Now Cody does find Hickox. He just dumps it up the boards. Christie working it down low. And Henry's back for the Matrix. Here with about half a minute left. Corbett moving it to Fraser. That was intercepted, but Corbett now gets it across to Cody. And Cody's shot was deflected up over the attack bench. Here with 21 seconds left in the third period, the score is Mid-Isle Matrix 8, Central Attack 4. And Hickox comes back to Malcolm James, who moves it in. James putting it in deep and getting it in front. Oh, and Hickox couldn't quite get a stick on that. Now Pigeon keeping it in. Knock forward as McEwen skates back for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's Gardner coming out with it. So the final score, 8-4. Our Mid-Isle Matrix with a decisive win after 2 tough periods of play. They went into the third with a 4-3 lead and managed to come out with the 8-4 win. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Have a fine Saturday here, beautiful Saturday, Prince Edward Island, and we'll see you next time.